It's never too late to adapt these books into movies. Hi, I'm Dylan.
I'm Ryan.
And we are almost ready to start releasing episodes of Adaptation Station Season 2, the show where we review books and their movie adaptations. So many books have been adapted into movies. We'll never run out of ones to talk about. However, that being said, there are also so many great books that have never been adapted for the screen. So in this video, we want to share with you 5 books that we each wish would be adapted into a movie.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I'll go first with one that I've mentioned on the show before, Season 1. It's one that we were looking forward to possibly doing, I think even for Season 1 when we started talking about this idea. A Woman of No Importance. The untold story of the American spy who helped win World War II. Tells a story of Virginia Hall, a spy who, infiltrates and does a whole bunch of stuff. I think mostly in France during World War II. It's written by Sonia Purnell in 2019. It's a book that I read probably in 2020. It was fairly new. And I had seen at that time, they had a movie in the works.
I remember you mentioning it.
With Daisy Ridley slated to play Virginia Hall. And I was like so excited. It'd be a cool movie, a war movie, spy situation, And
a true story, right?
And a true story.
Yeah.
But it seems to be on some kind of a back burner or not going to be made anytime soon.
So it's not officially canceled? But
I don't know. I don't see anything about it, so it just seems like maybe it was just lost steam or something. Dang. But I wish they would make it. They should make it. It would be very good.
Good pick. Yeah, we will keep our eye out for that one. Okay, my first pick here is one that you mentioned on this channel before, actually. And that is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
They don't have a movie of that.
No movie.
No movie.
Kind of surprising, right?
It is surprising. I just would have thought they would have had one.
This was published in the middle of the 20th century, kind of considered a modern classic by this point. So surprising they never made one. But I also kind of understand because...
A lot of it's internal monologue.
Exactly. It's like all in Holden Caulfield's head. So is it going to be scenes of him walking around the city and there's a voiceover of his thoughts,
I don't know,
his emotions.
Either that, or it'd have to go through some extensive adaptation, extensive writing to add more story around it to tell some of that.
That's true.
I think you could do it because the whole idea is just struggling to find his place in life.
It's totally relatable.
You could update it for the modern time. That'd
be cool. Yeah, it could definitely be done. Maybe producers are thinking, it's not going to be a high-selling summer blockbuster directed by Michael Bay, but someone should do it. It would be really good.
I just was, Michael Bay's Catcher in the Rye.
Explosion. He's running away from the school with the explosion behind him. Yeah.
Everybody's phonies.
Everyone's phonies, and he's ripped for some reason.
My second pick here is Insomnia by Stephen King. I mean, look at this monster. But this is one that I read recently, fairly recently. It's from 1994. It basically tells the story about this old guy who he keeps being caught staying up later and later. He can't sleep and he starts hallucinating, but it turns out those hallucinations are seeing a world that is there, but nobody can see it. This is just another world where there's some ne'er-do-wells, going on, in that world. And it's a one that I didn't know until recently. Well, you could say big Stephen King universe, Dark Tower thing, everything's tied together. But this one is directly involved. It has something that's directly involved with the whole Dark Tower story. So I read it after I read the Dark Tower series, and it ties in to that. That's kind of just a reason to read it. We don't have a proper Dark Tower movie adaptation that would tie into this.
For that could work too.
But this one I think would be good even on its own, because it's out there. It would be a crazy thing.
Cool pick. My next one is Once a Runner by John L. Parker Jr. Yeah, that's good. Once a Runner was originally self-published in 1978. Didn't catch on at first. The author was trying to really sell it. Eventually, it became a cult classic, mostly amongst competitive runners. But I think it would be great on the screen as a sports drama. It has to do with a runner, Quentin Cassidy, at a university in Florida. So it's collegiate competitive running. But then there's drama between teammates, coach, a potential love interest, and there's he gets in trouble at the school, so there's some eligibility issues for competing. Really good sports drama, and also could be a series of movies or something, because there was a sequel, again, to Carthage, and even a prequel, Racing the Rain. So this could be 3 movies, or maybe like a long mini-series that does them in chronological order. I'd like to see that too. So the Once a Runner trilogy is my next pick. I'd love to see on the screen.
My next pick here would be Michael Crichton. In our ongoing, we recommend everything Michael Crichton has ever written. I would recommend that they should make a movie, Airframe. It's one that you would kind of see. I always look at it. It has been a while since I read it. I read it twice, I think. But you think, what, airplanes? It's like basically a plane crashes and there's an investigation to figure out what happened. That kind of thing. It's not a very science fiction-y Michael Crichton. It's not like Jurassic Park or
more of a
Sphere.
detective
It's more
mystery?
of a not really necessarily detective, like corporate shady dealings going on, that kind of a thing.
It's like a conspiracy.
Kind of like that. So it could be some kind of a thriller type of movie. So that would be mine. That was written in 1996.
I haven't read that one yet, so I'll start by reading that and then hope they make a movie of it. My next one's similar to my last pick. It's another running one, lesser known. It's called On Sundays We Go Long. Published in 2017, pretty recent, by Ty Strange. The reason I'd like to see this one is it has basically 5 main characters, because it's these 5 adult guys who are in a running club together. So it'd be cool to see in a movie the changing of perspectives throughout the movie. I always like that. And it takes place in California, right here in California for us. So they go to some local places, including this course called Crystal Springs that I've competed at a few times. I hate that course, but I'd love to see a movie where people run on it. So it'd be cool to see another running drama filmed right here in California.
Cool. My next one, yes, I did it again. Another Michael Crichton.
Oh, nice.
Prey, written in 2002. Now this one is science fiction-y, in that vein of Jurassic Park or something, except it's not dinosaurs, it's nanobots.
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 Does that mean small robots?
Yeah, little robots that fly around like in a cloud and can basically, do a lot of wreaking of havoc and stuff like that.
I can imagine.
So I think this would be a good one. I mean, clearly 2002, I'm guessing nanobots were on the cutting edge at that time.
Yeah.
Still
Right
not a
after
lot of
Y2K.
stuff has happened in the last 20 years in the nanobot range. We don't have like a whole bunch of nanobots, so this hasn't happened yet. So it's still ripe for a science fiction even now.
It wouldn't be outdated.
So that's my...
That's a cool one. Okay, my next pick, I mentioned this book on this channel before, Home Fire by Camila Shamsi. One of my favorite books I read in 2021 when we talked about that. Again, this one has changing of perspectives. It like changes from different characters' perspectives. I always like that kind of story, whether it's a book or a movie. So I'd like to see that one on the screen. And this one has different locations too, like England, the Middle East, the United States. And there's family drama, political drama, some good like thrilling action. I think this would be really cool to see on the screen. Thrilling drama, Home Fire.
Okay, and then I guess my final pick here, my 5th one, would be the book Diary by Chuck Palahniuk, author of Fight Club. That's where people would know him. Mm-hmm. So Diary, written in 2003. It's written as a diary. Follows a a woman who was once a promising artist, and then finds herself kind of amidst a conspiracy, kind of situation, like a shady psychological horror type of thing. Fight Club psychological horror. Chuck Palahniuk's stuff is always a little out there and kind of weird. So this is one that I think would be a good horror, creepy, like kind of movie, that kind of a thing. So
that sounds cool. My final pick, number 5, is Iron Fist. I want to see an Iron Fist movie. I've wanted this for a long time.
But did you watch the Netflix series? You want
I never finished it.
Yeah, well, there you go. You want a proper Iron Fist.
I wanted Iron Fist movie way before they made the Netflix show. I started watching the Netflix show. I didn't like it, so I still really want a movie version of Iron Fist. I still think Ryan Gosling would be cool as Iron Fist. That's just me. But yeah, I did like the Power Man series. Mm-hmm. It'd be cool if the Power Man, the guy who plays Power Man, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't either.
That'd be cool if he could just make it into the Iron Fist movie.
Yeah.
Well, he's cool.
There's the ability to do that because they're doing that with Daredevil.
That's going to cross over to the movie verse?
It did? Remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's true. Now I see
Amazing Spider-Man.
But the
Spider-Man
thing
Far
is...
From No Way Home? I don't know.
Yeah. I hope they do it with Power Man, but not Iron Fist. I want a different Iron Fist show. I didn't like it.
So they need to keep the best parts of the Netflix series and take out all the ones that weren't as good.
And then cast Ryan Gosling as Iron Fist. That's what I want. That's my last pick.
That's it. Those. So I do have a bonus. Okay, I have a bonus because there's already a movie of this.
Oh, okay.
There's already a movie, but there may as well not be a movie because it sucks so bad.
I know where this is going.
And that is... the Dark Tower series.
Look at that tower of books.
In no particular order are these books right here. These are just all of them, though. Yeah. How can you make this into one movie?
Yeah.
And
I get that.
That movie was also not good. Mm-hmm. Like, the things that they changed about it. Like, if done well, I understand. It's got that. These definitely have a Stephen King thing where there's ridiculous stuff in them, and that can lend itself, if not done well, to very cheesy, bad movie.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of bad movie adaptations, Stephen King books.
That's true.
But if you give it a Lord of the Rings treatment, give it a Harry Potter treatment, give it one movie per book, you know. And even you can get audiences in there. You can get audiences sucked into the Gunslinger. This is the best, like, solid, good, like, it's weird kind of Western type of thing.
Yeah.
Get them sucked in here. Tie them in at the end of it with a little weirdness, like a little more weirdness. Like, there's weirdness, but then, like, tease the next one of, like, whoa, what the heck is going on in this thing? And then slowly build in this whole universe. It can be done. Just somebody's got to put the work toward it. You know?
It would have to be the long game.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, teasing it, post-credit scenes, what's going to happen in the next Dark Tower movie. Yeah, that's cool.
So that's my bonus.
I actually have a bonus one, too. Let me find it. Forgot to pull it out, but I think I brought it. Okay. Oh, now that's a Dark Tower, if I've ever seen one. And my bonus one, speaking of Michael Crichton, they need to remake Sphere.
Oh, we talked about this,
another Sphere movie. Yeah, I still am thinking about it because I know the first Sphere movie didn't perform well, but Hollywood, come on, you know it's a good story. It's Michael Crichton. You've made, 50 Jurassic Park movies by now? You could make one more Sphere movie.
It's also been 24 years, so...
It's been long enough.
We could reboot it.
Yeah, do a reboot. I would love to see another Sphere movie, and with today's special effects, get more of what happens in the story in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would love to see a new Sphere movie. There's my bonus one to add to the tower. All right, so those were 5 movies we wish would be adapted into movies, and then 2 we wish would be rebooted. And speaking of books that haven't been adapted, we have some books. No one's adapted them yet. But if you want to read the books we've published, go down to the links in the description. You can order yourself some copies. Follow us everywhere to stay tuned. Yeah, and let us know what books you think should be adapted into movies that haven't already. Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned by clicking the bell. Subscribe to the channel. And tell your friends to tune in. And click another video. We got a bunch of them for you. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.